They say defense wins championships, and I couldn't agree more. I remember the 2004 NBA Finals, man. You talking about the powerhouse LA Lakers with Shaquille O'Neal, Kobe Bryant, Karl Malone and Gary Payton. It was like a dream team, man, versus the underdogged Detroit Pistons, who didn't have a superstar. They had a really good group of really good players, but they didn't have any superstars. I think they had 4 All-Stars on the team. I believe Rasheed, Ben Wallace, Rip, and Chauncey were All-Stars, but none of those guys were real superstars. They were underdogs, man, but they played defense like no other, man. And I remember that series in particular because I remember every single play, how hard they played on defense. And I remember thinking, man, this team is playing like, how when you watch a game and it's only like a few seconds left in the game, there's like 10 seconds left and everybody's playing hard on defense. It seemed like the Pistons played like that on every possession on defense, man, and it was ridiculous. And they went on to win 4-1. I remember I used to say that was the only 5-game sweep I've ever seen, because game 2, when Kobe hit that 3-pointer and Luke Walton had a really good game, I felt like the Pistons really won that game and they gave it away to the Lakers. But that was an incredible series, and it got me to thinking about real life and money. It's crazy. I remember I made a video a couple of weeks ago called "Money Makes the World Go Round." And in that video, I talked about, some basic things about money. A part of what you earn is yours to keep, meaning, pay yourself first, save your money. And also, we don't really make money, we earn money. And in the bottom line, folks, and in the game of money, the game of life and stuff like that, and your finances, it's all about what you got coming in and what you got going out. Simple as that. In order to, have a good financial life and things like that, in order to save, you have to spend less than you earn, period. It's just like you got to look at yourself as this. What are you? Are you a good earner or a good offensive player, or are you a high spender or a bad defensive player, or a person that likes to be frugal with their money or play good defense? And that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. It's all about saving your money. There's so many different ways to save money. I know people that like to shop and things like that, and they shop for a lot of wants instead of needs. Just because you go to the outlet and go to the stores to buy a lot of clothes and stuff like that, and you're saving money on a lot of clothes, that's good. Don't get me wrong, to save that money. But at the end of the day, you really don't need that many clothes. That's not a need, that's a want. And you got to watch how you spend your money. But this is how I want to talk. What I want to talk to you guys about. Basically, it's like this: if you're a high earner, I want to compare it to a great offensive player in the NBA. A great offensive player like a guy like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant scores a lot of points, so let's call him a good earner. But then you got a great defensive player. So let's call Dwight Howard playing great defense. He's a person that defends against his money. And the bottom line is, whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins the game. Period. It's just like it is in real life. The more money that you have, the more money that you can save and buy assets. So you have to defend against your spending habits. You have to defend your money, period. So if you make $500 in a week, you can't spend $550. And a lot of people do that. I know people are saying, well, how can you do that? How can you spend more than you have? Well, they spend all their money, cash, and then they have credit. They got credit cards and all kind of different lines of credit, and that's how they come into debt. See, that's the bad way to think. Guys, you have to defend against your spending habits. You have to defend your money. Either you can be a great earner or a great offensive player, or a great defender, or somebody that saves their money. And see, at the end of the day, it's like this, folks. It's all about earning more than you spend. When you have a certain amount in, the first thing you should do as soon as you get your paycheck is you pay yourself first. Once you pay yourself first, because think about it, all the things that you buy, and all the things that you spend your money on is pretty much for yourself. You pay your bills, you got the wants and needs, your food, the clothing. We have 2 basic needs in life. We got food and shelter. We got to have those things. So that's things you have to pay for. And everything else is pretty much a want. And you got to cut down on your wants. You got to cut down on your spending. You have to defend your money. You have to defend against yourself spending your hard-earned money. And when you earn that money, don't just give it away. When you have that money, don't just give something you earned. Have somebody earn it from you. And you know how hard you work for that money. So if you want to become financially independent, or rich or wealthy or whatever you want to do, you have to have self-discipline in saving your money. You have to put something to the side. Pay yourself first. Spend less than you earn. I know a lot of people that are great earners, earn a lot of money. Just like Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant scores a lot of points. He's a great earner or a great offensive player, just like these people are in real life. But they turn around and spend just as much as they earn. So it doesn't matter how much you earn. It's how much you spend at the end of the day. So if Kevin Durant averaged 30 points a game, right? And say you got a person that makes, 30 grand a year. Or if you're spending 35 grand a year, or if Kevin Durant is scoring 30 points a game, but he's giving up 35 points in his matchup, it doesn't matter. You're not doing any good. You're not playing great defense. You got to play on both sides. You have to be a good earner, which is not that important, because if you're not a good earner now, that's okay. You can become a great earner. But the thing that you can control is how you spend it. You can be a great defender of your money. You worked hard for it, so defend it. And I guarantee you will win a championship. And what I mean by that is, the more money you have in your savings, the more money you can spend on assets. And what an asset is, remember, is anything that puts money in your pocket. You want to save as much money as you can, because remember, cash is king. The more cash you have, the more power you have to buy assets that can earn you more money. You got to look at your money like soldiers. That's what I do. I talk to my money. I literally talk to my money. If I have $1, I say, hey, buddy, what's up? Come over here, Mr. Washington. Listen, go out there and get me another $1. And you can do the same thing. And the more dollars that you have working for you, the more money you can earn back. Okay, period. So at the end of the day, make sure you're a great defender. If you're not a great offensive player or a great earner right now, that's okay. You'll get there. You're going to college, or you're trying to, get a better job, or whatever you want to do, or get more assets, that's fine. But at the end of the day, you can control how much you spend. So make sure you be a great defender, and I guarantee you, like I said before, defense wins championships, and you will become a champion in life. So if any of you guys got any money questions or money advice, please leave in the comments below, and make sure you guys become great defenders of your money, and I guarantee you'll win a championship, okay? Thanks, guys. Take care of yourselves. I'll talk to you soon. And don't forget, if you can believe it, you can do it. Thanks for watching. You guys know I appreciate it. And remember, folks, always treat people how you want to be treated, and everything will be okay. This is NBA Jerry, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.